I think that was the fastest I've ever put on my makeup in my life. Quit you. Quit you. Alright. We should be live. Wow, that was, I looked at the time and I'm like, oh shit. I cannot believe it. Cannot believe the time. So, I'm a little behind. Let me just finish the stuff on this person here. And then I'll get on my main. Probably on EU, because I think we've got a lot more to look at on an EU. We could do both. We don't have any time limits. It is pitch black here, which is part of the reason why I didn't know what time it was, because it's storming like unbelievably bad. Surprisingly so. Like, it's coming down like cats and dogs out there. It did just stop though, because it's got to prove me wrong, right? But, so Ebonheart was just talking in guild chat saying that no EUers have yet entered his contests, and he's got a whole ton of them for NA. So let me link those contests again, the ongoing contests, so you can know. Today is the 15th, so a place to call home for Tamriel Homes was due today, or is due today, the latest. Here are the remaining contest entries, contests you can enter, and one more, which is I haven't written out yet, is the one for Sonia Plays, who is due. It's due the August 28th, and that one is for a garden party, and you enter by sending her a message, and that's I think both PC, NA, and EU. I can't imagine it wouldn't be. Hey, Bomb Salon. I just started, so it's possible there's not a ton of people on yet, because I accidentally lost track of the time. It's so dark here because of the storm. Hey, Grievart. That I didn't realize what time it was, and I threw on my makeup so fast that it was kind of ridiculous. But yeah, we're gonna head over to EU. I'll just gonna turn this in and go. I have like no inventory anymore. I've sold off so much stuff. Everything sells so fast. I just don't have anything. So I'm kind of screwed. But that's that. I don't know about the rest of you if you are sellers or not. Oh, that's so good. So I applied for a kitty this morning. My husband doesn't even know yet. Because my friend sent me a link to a cat that's owner just passed away, and it's super social and is lonely, and it doesn't fit, can't go to the other person's home because it's like they have dogs, and we don't have dogs obviously, and they need a quiet home. We're perfect for that. We're about as quiet as you can get. No kids, one other cat, but anyway, so I'm hoping to hear back. Not that I want to replace my cat, but it means something to me to constantly be supporting as many animals as I can. Hey, Flimmy. You know, keeping animals in homes is a goal of mine. All right, so let's head over to EU. As I was just saying earlier, Ebonheart was saying he doesn't have any entries for EU for his upcoming contests. He's got a ton for NA for the Gwar. A little bit less for the going flat. I think it sounds perfect, because the whole reason why I'm so, you know, it's really been hard because Grant needed me, and after my stream I'd go out and sit on the couch, and you know, he'd be so happy I was there, and he'd want my attention, he'd want my time. No one cares anymore. I get off the stream and my one cat, the remaining cat, is nowhere to be found. and my husband's working, and I'm alone. And it's like nobody needs me anymore. And I miss being wanted and needed. Grant was always so wanting me to sit with him and spend time with him. It's a weird feeling to not have anyone care. You'd think it would be a break, but it really isn't. It's more just sad. I don't get it. So, hopefully this kitty who just lost his owner is a good match. It is a Maine Coon, or they say it is, but then they say it seems a little small for a Maine Coon, which means it's probably a mix. But if the personality is right, who cares, right? I don't really care if it is or it isn't, as long as the cat is a social cat that wants attention. That is what I'm looking for. So, we'll see. And oddly enough, his name is Chance, which sounds a little weirdly promising. Take a chance, take a chance, take a chance. Okay, load up. Take your time here, EU. So are you guys gonna get this this pet? It is kind of tempting, isn't it? That new this guy. The Veil Fawn. Oh, thank you, Flimmy. I'm lonely. I miss being. I'm missing nurturing. I'm missing taking care of someone. It's hard. He's an adult cat. He's not a kitten. So, you know, he's pretty much like everything else I've adopted before. Wow, there's a ton to look at. Alright, so let's start from the bottom, shall we? Grand Psijic. Walk in Spanish. It's you know, I'm still healing from Grant. I'm building a temple in my Moonshadow that every couple of steps is a meditation step. Sort of like High Hrothgar. You know, the walk up to High Hrothgar, you're supposed to meditate as you're walking up. And if you stop, they have those tablets in each area. And I've put different statues or different things in each area. And then I'm having EHT written on, like over it, like saying different things to meditate on about Grant's life. Or the life of having a pet and caring for a pet. Look at this. What a lovely formal garden. Wow. I shouldn't be surprised. Walking Spanish is so talented. If you ever see the piano has been drinking, that's Walking Spanish. Silliest names. I love it. But anyway. You know what I really wish? I really wish that they put like hats or some other small kind of thing in Ouroboros, so it's not just the pet and the mount. I would really like to get just little stuff. Look at this little picnic. Oh, raised gardening. What a great way to deal with not having dirt. So what they did is they used those mushrooms, I believe, those Pax mushrooms, as dirt. And this looks fantastic. What a well-groomed garden. Oh, look at that. A banana tree. They made a banana tree. How cute is that? And an apple tree. This is great. I love this. I'm already impressed. Fishing. I think my husband might be a little disappointed with me that I'm looking to adopt so fast, because he kind of wants a break, I think. I don't do well. I mean, I understand why he might want a break, but I don't really feel good without someone to nurture. I feel pretty empty. And I mean, that could just be grief, because, you know, grief. But who knows? So I haven't really seen anything newsworthy. We have cost. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, look it with the multiple bear skins. That looks great. This whole room looks neat. Double layer of couches, sunken in table with a beautiful arrangement. This whole house is photo worthy, honestly. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? But I didn't wait long after Sherman died. I got Van Gogh pretty quickly. And he did what I needed him for. You know, Van Gogh was to keep the house from feeling empty. Because Sherman was such a big... Oh, okay. Sherman was such a big mouth. 700 as 700, and you're not even in the house? Where are all of the items? I must be missing something. There has to be more than this, because this is just too much. These are too many items for this. Am I not seeing something? Even as richly decorated as it is, I can't imagine they hit 700 items with just what we've seen. Oh, hey! Tell me something. Am I missing something? I was just talking about how good a builder you are, and then I tried to get in the house, and the house isn't open, but is it all just these gardens on the side, or is there something I'm missing, like another building? Because it didn't feel like 700 items. But then again, I have a feeling it's just that then. Okay, see, I can't, I mean, I like dogs, but they're not my preferred pet. Oh, okay, with the, you know, and I was oohing and eyeing over your greenhouse, because the greenhouse is well done. Oh, and the cushions, okay. All right, well, as long as I didn't miss anything. I really like what you did with the raised gardening. The banana tree made me squee. It was really nice stuff. All right. Let's do something small. I can't do all these big things all at once. It hurts my brains, what little I have left. Look at all you people with the huge houses. Doesn't anybody want to do anything small anymore? Darkeminence, Dunmer Secrets. Are you on EU, Griver? I have to go to Bompson's Bastion today. But other than that, I haven't made any promises. I'm not going to be on NA. So, what's your house? I could do your house. And is it under the name Grivart? Ooh, I like this. Rimmon, okay. I have not done one of those. Okay, will do. Freckle G, that's right, you told me that. Alright, we'll do that. Are you kidding? I've toured multiple bastions. Weren't you on yesterday when you saw Arantir's? Arantir's bastion is insane. It's an alien castle. Look at how much is in this. I mean, this is a handmade fireplace too. But, I mean, this is so fulfilling. And really nice detail. Very spread out right. With lots of little clutter touches. Really good apartment. Nice use of the wall that otherwise sticks out. What the hell are you supposed to do with that? It's an odd feeling house. And you did a good job making it a little bit less odd. Also, that's a bed up there as part of the cobble. Nice little indent for stuff on the mantle. Good job. You should have seen, though. You should have seen Arantir's. It was insane. Alright, let's go to Bompson's. I told Bompson we'd go to their Bastion, and then we'll go to Grivart's Hollow Lunar Champion. Bombson, you gotta fix it. I can't go. I can't go. You have your stuff set wrong. Freckle G gets ahead of you because of that. Hey, Eri. Hello, Bayushi. Bombson, do you hear me? You gotta fix your Bastion. I can't get to it. They were on this morning. They were one of the first people who logged in. I'll send them a mail just in case they're not paying attention. They may be lurking at work or something. I'm going to repeat myself because that's what I do best. Ooh. J-Heart's telling me that he doesn't have any entries for the Guar for EU. And he was really kind of concerned about that. Alright. Done. You're watching me from on top of a bike, you weirdo. I don't know if I sent people these. Or not. I really should keep messages, but keep records, but the reality is it's just a... Oh, that's okay. It's just a fish, so like, oh, fine, I give somebody 2 fish instead of 1, big deal. If you haven't followed me, please give me a follow. I need it bad. That one went through. Aaron Tears will, I know, will go through. Will no go through? I wrote down Bombson 83 Bastion. Am I high? Did you ask me to look at anything yesterday? Oh, thank you, Kitty Travel. Much appreciated. No, you're on ENNA. Oh, I appreciate it, though. Oh, you're on NA. Why am I doing that? Samothrace! Samothrace, thank you for the sub! Much appreciated. Alright, we're in Freckle G's house. Alright, so somebody asked me to look at their Bastion yesterday, and I wrote it down that it was Bombson. So whoever it was, can you please tell me who it was? And I apologize for getting it wrong. So that's a creative way of dealing with the problem of the stupid thing in the middle, right? Making it more of a sculpture and hiding it under the rug. Also, I noticed you have EHT in here, and I noticed that you put up the markings, which I wish I remembered what they meant. I don't remember them. And a nice little ominous knife rules or something. So this is a fighting ring, I guess, it says. Underground fighting ring. So basically every movie my ex-husband loved. Wow, that's really cool. That's one of those martial arts things where they, like, smack their arms against it. That's really neat. Oh, wait, let me turn off the map. And you divided it up into different sections, which I always like. My ex-husband was a big cheesy movie fan. If it was a cheesy fighting movie, he's seen it. Probably loves it. Yeah. He's a good guy. So we've got lower tables and... There's a lot of secret corridors. Okay, I'll keep in mind. Oh, look at the kitty up there. Stuff in the cubbies. Pleasing. Lots of barrels. And they're not perfectly lined. That's perfect. If they were perfectly lined up, that's, you know, this is a little more realistic. People don't perfectly line up their barrels when they put things up or lay things perfectly identically. Haha, I found the sneaky. So my husband now says sneaky. He's like, he said that to me the other day. Oh, you may want to lower your little thing of rugs here. It's hovering. You just want to right click it and make sure your guy gets put down properly. It's just hovering. It happens to all of us. But my husband now says sneaky, and it cracks me up. Ooh. All right, I need your plumber who is able to put in an indoor pool or indoor jacuzzis because, gosh, I want that. Yeah. No problem. Hey, I do it all the time. I just noticed it and thought you'd want to know because I know I would. This whole thing is sneaky. These extra bedrooms. I feel like we have... So the fighters sleep here. Okay. I have this imagined thing that they travel to get here and then to fight with the best. And then they stay here because where else are they going to stay? And that's like the boss gets to have that nice room. Guy in charge. Just want to make sure I don't miss anything. Yeah, my ex-husband was a great guy, but he definitely had a thing for cheese. Yes, that's true. They do, don't they? Oh, special viewing section. You can see the ring. And, okay. Whoa, what was that? Oh, this is just the other way. But there was another staircase, I noticed. Or at least another board leading us to over here. Wow, this is really complicated. More stairs. More seating, rather. I shouldn't have said stairs. Seating. Yeah, this is crazy. You were right about the whole multiple sneakies. And the pole arms and the shields. Look at the shields. Perfection. I love that people have been adding more and more shields to the walls. Using different things as shields. The mop it up there. This is fun. Multiple cats hidden in here, which touches my heart. I'm definitely a cat person. As if anyone didn't know. If you know me for a little while, you know I like cats. And then there's another one. 699 items, so you filled this up. Look at them. Everything in here is awesome. You've done a great job. And it's really well laid out. Like, you really can't see too much of the secret passageways. Close to tended leather. There's a rug you can go through to the treasure room. All right. Let me see. Close to tended leather. Ah. Good explanation. Because I got it. Usually people tell me how to go to places and I don't really get to it. This can't be it, because this is not treasure, is it? I missed the treasure room. Or is this the treasure room? Oh, okay, cool. Because I do see Azabi has her stuff, but I didn't know, because I was expecting the big old pile of treasure. This is great. Thank you. It's fun. It's a fun house. Honestly, like, I'm jealous and I would love to do it myself. Something just like this with all the little secret stuff. But I'm so, like, straightforward. I would need to just sketch it out or something. You know, I'm really bad about that. Yeah, it's fun. Thank you for sharing, yes. Alright, so Tiny Fangs, we've viewed their home recently for their Earth Tear, so we'll go to their Forge Masters. This is, believe it or not, Hollow Lunar Champion, El Sanso. Grivart, also known as Freckle G, put all these sneaky little secret hideaways in it. And it's really cool because it seems like it makes it feel like 4 times bigger than it actually is. That's fun. Makes me want to kind of do that in the temple I'm building, but I don't think I have the mind for it. In fact, I don't like the temple. I'm going to tear it down and start over. So Tiny Fangs is a sweetheart. 11 effects. And 11 effects and no 589 items. I don't see anything outside, so it must be mostly internal. What was I going to say to you guys? If you haven't given me a follow, could you? I'm trying to get some pull with Zos so that I can represent us in some ways. Oh. Tiny, where'd you put all your stuffs? So, to do that, I need more followers. And I apologize for being annoying about it. You never have to sub. I will never ask you for money. You don't have to worry about that. Oh. There is stuff in there, though. That's like storage and stuff. I don't know if I want to do Stream Team, but I certainly want them to pay attention to me. And to do that, I need more people to follow. And, you know, I was talking to them about possibly being a community person or something to help people out. Because I want to help more than I am. I feel like, you know, I have a lot to say. Thank you, Shenzi! Much appreciated. It's the greatest way to help me. Is just shoot me a follow. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. I appreciate it now. Look at that. So, Tiny Fangs just did exactly what I would do. Just ignored the lower 2 houses. And she's created this monstrous freestanding up above the waterfalls with... Those stands are actually purchasable from regular furnishing vendors in Stone Falls. And look, she's made them into this castle. And that open window, I mean, there's a lot. There you go. Because standing from the side, it made everything look a little lopsided, but when you stand directly on, you can see it's all straight. It's just... wow. There's a lot going on here. I'm jealous because I really want to do... Okay, that's brilliant. This is what I want to do with my dream house. I wanted it to have glass or some other types of floors that you could see right through. But what she's done is, because of the fact that it's a water... It's not entirely easy to see that you're walking over a waterfall. She added the moon vines, which make it even more special, I think. This is a house on in Forgemasters. It's entirely over the waterfall. It's like the house Falling Water by Frank Gehry, I think. Frank Lloyd Wright. Sorry, not Gehry. Wright. In fact, it has the same shape. Oh, the gratings? This is the wide grating from Clockwork. You can buy them for, I think, 500 gold apiece. They're actually quite affordable. There's also narrow ones. Yeah. The Clockwork City Furnishing vendor is easily one of the most useful vendors there is, because all of the brass that you see that people pick up, that's where they're getting it from. Like this brass, you see these brass pieces? These are all from there. They're like, I think these are also 500 gold a piece. These bars are like 100 gold a piece. The sheets of metal, all of that stuff is all Clockwork. And it's super, super affordable for building when you compare to, you know, what you would have to do for, what you'd have to pay for crafting everything, you know. I just sold off a ton of them too. If I'd known you'd want them, I would have sent them to you just directly. So these are stained glass, and what she's done is she's made it viewable for both. People without EHT can see grates, but people with EHT get the added benefit of seeing stained glass. So it doesn't look bad for the regular builder. It just looks better for people with EHT. And it's the same thing with replacing the paintings. And now here's, these are actually paintings. These doors are 2 paintings, the backs of them pushed together. So you can use paintings as really cheap structural items, because you can pick these up for 150 gold at most a piece for paintings. Really affordable building materials. You could build a house on the cheap if you really wanted to, completely out of paintings. I've seen it happen. I've seen people do it. There was one in Cold Harbor once that was entirely made out of paintings. Pretty fun. I like this little spot because look, it gives you this window right into the waterfall. Hey, Tristorm. We're looking at Tiny Fang's house on EU. Hey, Tristorm, was it you who asked me to look at your bastion yesterday? Because I wrote down it was Bompson, and I think it was you. Or someone else's from EU that I know that I, for some reason, got mixed up with. If anyone says that sounds familiar, let me know and I'll fix my notes. It was you! Rock on! Awesome! Alright, we'll do that next. Because I had written down it was Bompson, and it wasn't. So, for my kitty temple, which is in honor of my kitty who recently passed, I'm putting RK, hey lady! I'm putting RK in the temple as a guide to the next world. Which is basically what RK does, right? I hope. I'm hoping I didn't use the RK stuff wrong. Look at the animals. Alright. This stuff is great. So just so you know, there is a contest ending today. Tamriel Homes, A Place to Call Home, ended today, or is ending today. So make sure you get your entries in if you're entering that. That's an EU one. Nice fireplace constructed. You know, Tiny Fangs has stories. Gotcha. That's fine. Tiny Fang has stories for all of her homes. And I feel bad that I came here without knowing the story. Look at that! Look at that! That's awesome! They used the bird statue as the spout. That's so smart. Wait. Ew! Ew! I think that's the toilet, guys. I think you have a disgusting plant thing as the toilet. That is so messed up. Can you imagine sitting on that thing? It's like, get off my butt. like attached to you. That's so twisted. I love it. Oh my gosh. Oh, nice use of the cake holder upside down so you get the light as a stand. Yeah, it is neat. And I really like that it's pretty affordable to make too. It's inspiring for people who maybe didn't know or don't, you know, whatever, that they could do this. They could make an affordable built house. Although I'm sure it cost a lot of money for her because this isn't just cheap stuff. But it is nice to remember that you can build stuff without breaking the bank sometimes. Because these are all planks, so those are affordable as well. So nice job. I will also tell you, I don't think she used EHT. I think she built this by hand. Because the angles are slightly angled in a non-straight away fashion, and that makes me think that it's... you get up there? You must be able to get up there. Makes me think that it's slightly, that must have been made by hand. And that's not easy to do at all. Maybe not. There's more. Okay, I see the walkway now. Alright. There's more to the walkway. There's a turn here. Okay, you know, I'm with her on this. This is my favorite view from the entire place. This is where I would want to build part of my house. If I built one here. Right over the waterfall and then here. This has the best view. It's so spectacular. It's like this breathtaking view. If you have this, I would use it. For sure. And I think that is it. I think that is all. Could be wrong, but I think that's it. Yeah. Okay, that is awesome. All right, let's go to Tristorm's Bastion. Now they want input. So be nice, but hopefully we all can give some input on what they're doing. I don't know what your theme is. Some people are going vamp, some people are going completely not vamp with Bastion. It's kind of wild to see what people are doing with it. I know you do cobbles, so I'm not really sure what to expect. All right. Big old Bastion. Anything out here? Scientific vampire. Okay, that's good to know ahead of time. It will help me figure things out. I think we're all indoors, though, from the looks of it. This is true. You may, instead of planks, you could also always use the Merkmeyer ramps if you want a little fancier. But it's entirely up to you. So, this place is huge. I don't know if you know this, but... Oh, Semithrace, thank you! Much appreciated. Check out the smoke. That's not an effect. That's actually part of the house. That smoky, bloody water back there. So, what I would do is if you want, put some light back here so that people see this. It's such a neat little effect that no one really notices because no one looks back here. But if you could show it off a little bit, maybe bury the light in the water or something so that it shines up, that'd be something I would want to play with personally if I owned this house. It's kind of crazy. I never... In the main room, this thing's hidden. Okay. I know about the side door. I wasn't going to take that yet. Right. I know. Isn't that crazy? People don't really highlight that. But Aaron's here. You can't compare that to yours because yours is totally different. Yours wouldn't use blood rivers or blood plumbing. Bats. Do I see bats? No. Oh, hey, it's RK. That's good. I mean, you need a second bastion to see what you can do with it. I'd be interested in seeing what you could do with a second one. Oh, did you? Alright, I don't see anything else in this hall unless I'm missing it. Alright, main hall. I see what you did. Yeah, you did. That's good. It's still a little hard to, because you have to get people to come over here and look in it. I don't know how to get people to walk over to the sides. Oh, that's wild. That's a combination of things. That's that spell scar plus the, what is that called? It's not a forge. And then you've got the griffin feather. What the hell is that called? Words. Words, guys. It's not a forge. It's a thing with no words. Tubes. Anvil. Thank you. Thank you. Words are hard. Anvil of Orsinium for the full name. Thank you. Thank you. I has the dumb. Okay, so I love it when people add heads to this statue. It can be really funny. I've seen some hilarious heads. The witch's head might be funny. If you want to use one of your trophies or one of your busts, it could be funny. Yeah, that's what I think they are. I mean, I don't know what else they could be. Oh, these, you mean? I thought you meant the ones on the back. Oh, blood vets pumping into... Okay. Tell you what. Take one of the salt lamps. Bury it in here so you get some red light. Otherwise, it just looks like clear. Or some other red light or something. So you can see that it's blood. I mean, if that's what you want. You know, you can ignore all of my suggestions. I just got the feeling that you wanted suggestions. Yeah, no problem. Just put some red light in there, and there you go. I love the thing you did back here. Both the red ivy is a good choice, and also the hidden glass greenhouse window. No, I see it. I see it. And it highlights the gargoyle. I think it looks good. I think what you always got to remember, though, anything you want people to look at specifically, you need to light. Otherwise, it doesn't draw the eye. So if you want people to look at your vats, if you want people to look up here, add a light. Aside from that, it's fine. It's a great idea to be creative like that. It's fantastic. Is it? It looks like it. Doesn't it? I can never tell. It's hard to tell. I wish we had some sort of measurement tool that we could measure the center of something. But we don't. Not like that. Oh, that would be awesome. That would be cool. I like this. This is a nice little use of that ugly ass painting, turning it around and using it a different way. Science room. Science! So somebody yesterday pointed this out and said, they gave us broccoli. They give us wiggly broccoli. And from now on, it will be called wiggly broccoli. It's my new name for it. The wiggly broccoli. Why do you guys put up with me? So this is great, a science section. What, the wiggly broccoli? There's a whole bunch of them for sale right now. You have to go buy them. Yes, So I'm gonna get burned to death, but I have to try. The sneaky burn to death. They're for sale at the Lux vendor right now. If you go to Cold Harbor, if you go to Lux vendor, which is that regular shop in Cold Harbor, you can buy it. If you don't know where, I can fly over there and show you. But we've got this in a cage, which actually quite works. No problem. If you want me to show you, I can. So you've closed off the additional doorway, right? Okay, no problem. That's this weekend, so you hit the nail on the head in timing. This is quite pretty, though. Even with the science-y, I like what you've done. Okay. Yeah, it means that you'll be able to do a lot more, you'll be able to do a lot more science stuff with that blocked off. So I think that's wise. And I like it. And you know what you could do if you feel like it. This front room, I have a bunch of different ideas for you. You could either have it, by Semithrace, you could either have it be a lecture hall for students. You could have it be, at least in part, an alchemy garden for the science. You could have it be an experiment room. I don't think you can. The only way to do it would be to make a cave hole. You could do an experiment room where they have violent experiments on people with torture or whatnot. Or you could have it be less creepy. That's up to you. I could think of a lot of different wild things. Why is this popping open in iCloud? Go away. Nobody wants you. So those are some options. Could also have it be a feast room. I think a lot of people are making it a feast room. Obviously this will be for music, so what I would do is maybe in here make it more of a seating area. Okay, that would work. The only way you're going to be able to hide all the bastion exteriors to make I think, is going to make it into some sort of tube where you use either Daedric rock or some other kind of thing, because otherwise there's no way to just build up and cover that whole thing. It takes too many items, so you need to stay small and around you. But I don't know that you need to. Do you need to obscure the entire entrance? I mean, it fits with your theme. I wouldn't waste slots on that. I mean, it's not against your theme. Could even put a mushroom garden out here, or some sort of botany garden, and show the vampires making use of the outside space. I don't know. There are some options, but invite me back in a cave. So yeah, you could do that. Just have it be a cave with Daedric rock leading up to the front door. You could totally do that. And we use less slots than trying to cover the whole damn thing. It's just a thought. But those are some things to start with, if nothing else. I like it. Good start. I think you have some ways to go. Different ways to go. I mean, not a way to go. And I'm happy to give you more ideas if you want. So that's great. Really, it's a good start. And I'm touched you asked me to help you out. And that goes for anyone. I'd be happy to give you. It's possible they're going to. I think what happened with the reason why it took them so long to even get us the first set was because you're welcome. Because they were behind. You want me to visit your Dawnshadow? Okay. They were behind. They when they released Greymoor, I think we all know that they effed it up. So they weren't ready. there were invisible mobs, there were unkillable mobs, the game was down for practically 3 days, the lag was unplayable, they totally effed it up. They weren't ready. So I think that that's why the structural items were delayed. I have a feeling that the vampire structural items will equally be delayed, and there will be more. Until then, use the box of things. Oh, Lavathi, you're insane. Holy crap. This is Dawnshadow, guys. Speaking of caves, Drystorm. She made an entire cave for this. Maybe you need some stalagmites and stalactites? Hey, Drystorm is looking to make a cave, Lavathi, so you just completely inspired, I think. This is just what we needed, Lavathi. Check it out. You can buy them on the Crown Store, but they came from a set. There is a set. I forget the name of it, but it does come in a set. Oh, it's such a Lavathi house. It's beautiful. Made a tiny little table out of a mirror and one of these guys with legs. Very nice. Tri-store. Oh, Lord. This is perfect. So I've seen Lavathi do a lot of different waterfalls, but this is perhaps the first one I've seen you use, the moonwell in the bottom. It's gorgeous. I love the extra bit of blue. I see. You've got Azura here, and the Mara roses in her hair. That's beautiful. And what are those plants? Oh my gosh. The other plants. The hostas. You have hostas in her hair as well. Which works. I don't know why they didn't give us flowers with her, because she is the mother of roses, and I think that really is reflected in her hair, with the roses in her hair or the flowers in her hair. But I wish they had given us more with it, other than ugly shit that they gave us. This does feel like an Azura's home kind of thing. Now the problem with, and I don't know how much of a problem it is with her, it's more with me, but the problem with Lavathi's homes is you never know if there's a sneaky or not. You never know if there's a hidden small ones somewhere, because I don't see any. And she doesn't usually leave out her small ones. Yes, she's done everything so beautifully with that. Even the lighting is dawn and dusk. Pick, Joe. That was really smart that you picked that up. It is like a twilight lighting. I really like that you noticed that. Just visited the cave in game in Vardenfell. What? What did I miss? I'm gonna sit on her lap. It is gorgeous. So, Lavathi, did I miss small ones, or are there no small ones? Because I won't keep looking for a zombie if she's not in here. And if so, you need to add your small ones, because I'm going to be sad if there aren't small ones in here. Oh, a test build. This is Lavathi's test build, guys. This isn't even her final build. It's her test build. Oh, I love you, Lavathi. You're phenomenal. It is. The colors are great. The just where you put everything is great. It's beautiful. Yes, it is a successful test. I'd agree. Thank you for showing that to us. And hopefully Tristorm got some ideas for his cave from it. And it's fun. Alright. Time Squid Stern's Moonsugar. Let's do it. Thank you. It's beautiful. My goals are also to build better. I mean, I wanted to build a temple, and I'm to the point where I almost want to just hire people for it because it doesn't look the way I want it to look. Don't hurt her. Alright, time Squid Stern. We've got Moonsugar. Moonsugar. Uh-oh, I see a ginormous temple. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, that's huge. It's like a magical hanging gardens. Wowzers. No effects, 630 items. Tons of jealousy from me. I'm gonna rebuild my entire thing so far. I want this ship. Now I want to tear down everything I've done. And redo it. What is that? Oh, that's the bell. I never would have thought to put them upside down. A little kitchen area. Look at these containers of flowers. How beautiful. These are flowers that you can buy. These are from just regular vendors. This is the grandmother hibiscus. This is the mini one. And then there's also, these are the goldenrod. And if you combine them, you can do this yourself. And they're not that expensive. They're from regular vending, so you can get them with gold. Same with these plants. These are all vendor plants, so you can get them with gold. And that's what's really nice, is that people forget that we do have some pretty flowers that we can do things with affordably while still making it beautiful. Look at that view. I'm jealous. I need to redo what I was thinking. Wow. We've got... You know what I need to do is buy more of these. I only have one. And we have an altar up here. Moon pad and gongs and everything. It's beautiful. And then down here, oh look, they sunk the clock in, the calendar in. That looks amazing. By sinking the calendar in. It does, doesn't it? Like, it doesn't feel weirdly floaty. It is floating, but it doesn't feel weirdly so. I think you're right. And sometimes things do, and I kind of want them to have more structure than that, but this doesn't bother me with here. And here's a nice science room. And good, I guess this would be an alchemy garden, possibly. Yeah, it's funny. I don't know if I said it, but I was thinking it. That it was like a floating hanging gardens. It's exactly the words that I thought. I don't know if I said it out loud, though. I may not have. Oh. You know what it kind of reminds me of? Kind of reminds me of Bompson's Azabi's treehouse. Maybe because both are in Moonsugar. Maybe that's why. But the thing about this is... Oh, it's possible. I don't know. I'm gonna die. Ploop. The thing I really like about Moonsugar is there's something about the view in Moonsugar which is more reverential than just any building could possibly be. So it's like, you know, if you're trying to do something in honor of somebody, like my deceased cat, nothing in there. The sunrise and the sunset alone is like an honor to that person or that thing. It's so profound, you know, and to add a structure to it that takes advantage of that, I think, is my goal. And I think they've done that here. You have to build up in order to really take advantage of that sunrise and sunset. People have different goals with their Moonsugars, but that would be my goal. And I think they did a great job, because that's fantastic. It's also probably expensive as hell. Aren't these just... I don't know if these are Crown Store, or weren't these Lux items? I only have one of them. I see, they mixed them up. So some of these are the Alfique. The rest are the Crown items, I think? I can't tell. Lux, that's what I thought. They must have bought all of them that there were on the vendor anywhere. I wish I had gotten them. Lame. I suck. Oh wells. Alright. Let's do another smaller one. Not that one. Well, that's affordable, but the thing is, I hadn't thought scathachrhain. I hadn't thought to buy that many. You know, I didn't need that many, and I should have bought more. And I didn't. I only have one now. That is if you can find them, I guess. I think that might be the problem, trying to find them. Alright. Alinor crest. This house is bigger, but for whatever reason, it's not as painful to me to... I guess because it has a more defined pathway, so it doesn't bother me. We're the first visitors here. That's probably bomb. That was probably also talking about on EU. I don't know what they're going for on NA. They may even be more expensive. I'm not sure. The prices don't always correspond between one and another. Nice kitchen divided up. This, of course, isn't here normally. They added that wall. And this is a beautiful use of the stained glass window, which I'm also going to use in my temple. You've got a sewing room or a tailor room or something. Bedroom. We're at 600 out of 600, so my guess is outside is insane. Library? Let's see what... Did I go... Yeah, I've been all around. So it's got to be outside mostly. Yeah, thought so. The inside did not feel like 600 items. So we've got a beautiful garden out here. A blue glowy garden. Blue glow. With a waterfall and the icy frozen flames and moon's blessed. Beautiful. And then a sneaky garden back here. This is more of a prayer garden, don't you think? Sit and pray and thinking about those who you've lost, maybe. Kitties. No, a kitty and a doggy. Isn't that a dog? That guy's a dog, right? I think he's a dog. I like how they broadened the bottom of the staircase by using 2. Wow, they built a lot. They've added a garden here as well. That's gorgeous, using that here. It's a meditation garden, I guess. It's amazing how many different kinds of gardens you can have, all in one house. And these are trellises with ivy over them. And up we go. Mausoleum? But no, it's not enclosed. So just a grave, I guess. And for here's for spying. For spying upon the queen. Or the stars. I'm just being bratty. I love how you can see stuff down there. If you look carefully. See? If you look down carefully, you can see little details. They bothered to go to reproducing some of the details. Not over there, but over here they've got furnishings and whatnot. So it looks good. Good job. Yes, all the writ doers. Alright. Not a fan of boulder trees, but I will be right back. I gotta use the restroom real quick. Lots of coffee. Alright. I'm back in the saddle again. Alright. Tapiio. Longhaven House. We got... Wow. What a nice transformation of bouldertree. Bouldertree usually has this very dry look to me. And this is enchanted as hell. What a great effect. That looks great. Glow plants and palimpsest. Glow plants and the moon's thing look great together. Moon's fountain. And then we have a traditional Bosmer house, and if you note, they are packed. They are aligned with the pact because there is only meat in here. Which, frankly, if you tried to do that in real life, you'd die. You'd be so malnourished. I don't know how they get around that. I guess because they're not human. They're mer. I think it's mer. Sorry, had to get out. Okay, let's go around. What is this? Oh, we built up. Oh, this is pretty. More packed. Uh-oh, noodles are not packed. I think I see mushrooms. Uh-oh, this person's in trouble. They're gonna eat all these vegetables. The ground is going to open up and swallow them. Because they don't mess around. It's funny how the inside... Yeah, I was going to say, because it seems like the inside was perfectly compliant. But then when you get outside, it's not anymore. So I think you're right. I think it's not necessarily for them. It's got to be for someone else. Because someone clearly knows what makes things packed appropriate and yet didn't follow it. And that's it, I think. But beautiful. Great job. Little party area, basically. Alright. What haven't I done? I do too. Moonsugar's goronir. Now, Moonsugar is one of the winners of the contest, I think. One of the winners of the ZOS contest, I want to say. Hey, Jay. So I'm curious to see what they did with goronir. 2 pod estates in a row. We're on EU, looking at houses and things. I don't remember which one Moonsugar did, but one of the winners. I'm glad that they have EHT and that they're opening their houses for people to see, because they've got some real talent. That's pretty. Very Lovathi-like in the multiple waterfalls. And we've got the new flowers. These were for sale last weekend. This weekend we've got the wiggly broccoli. So you should buy some of those too. I bought 5. Oh wow, she built a whole house. Have I seen this? No. Look at that beautiful home. A little pumpkin patch outside. A well-constructed home. Look at that door. So those are paintings again, but with the street signs as hinges, I guess. You can sit outside on your porch with your Argonian trellis. Now, I want to give credit where credit is due about something. Speaking as someone who's been building structures lately, this is great. This took skill. Being able to separate out the walls like this, and plan ahead to have a window that, and then have the roof actually match the window in terms of size. It's really nicely done. Yeah, you're seeing what I'm seeing there, Jay. Plus, they sunk these into the wall, so they look like open back shelves. But even though there's crossover here, it still looks perfect. Like, it doesn't look like it's done wrong. It's very clean. Yeah, exactly that. It's very clean. And they built a fireplace that works with it too. That's amazing. The lines are very clean, and that's the problem I have. And so while it's a small house, it's a skillfully made house. Look at that roof. That's perfect. It's the perfect angle. It's done completely accurately. Even though there's double beams, it's perfect. Really well done architecturally. And then they bothered to bring the fireplace all the way up to the top too. That's fantastic. I am too. It's really hard to do things like this. I know. I wonder if people are actually, what's the word? Architects in real life? And not to poo-poo the rest of it, but this is also quite gorgeous. But there's a reason why she or he won the contest. I mean, this is clearly why they're so good at it. They know how to build a house. They know how to make a solid, clean house that looks like actual, properly done. Yeah, very wonderful. What are you hyped about? Look, even from the outside, it looks perfect, doesn't it? So jealous. It's got a foundation too. Not just starting out of the ground, it's got an actual foundation with a brick foundation underneath the wood, see? That sticks out just a slight bit from the house. That's how it should be. Oh yes, I can't wait. Gorgeous. It's the gorge. Thank you, Moonsugar. I love it. All right. Ebonheart Mental Shadow. Yeah, it's really, really beautifully well done. Really. But you know what? That teaches us something, Jay. It means that we don't always have to have our beams line up. And in fact, by not having our beams line up, it's actually cleaner. So perhaps the next time you and I build a house, we'll remember that and go, you know, maybe the beams don't all have to be perfectly on top of each other or perfectly aligned. Maybe we can have a little bit of overlap and still have it be a clean build. So we've got RK here hanging out. Lots of little lamps. I always start over here. Yeah, and maybe that means we can take something away from... Oh, nice fireplace, Mental Shadow. Built from sintered rocks. I don't think that's ever gonna happen, Ari. Not ever. It's a base game thing that they even have that error in their own stuff. Like if you go to Rothgar by the shops in Orsinium, it's the entire castle is flickering. It's gonna make you crazy because it's never, they're not gonna fix that. So you got all sorts of storage stuff. I think that's also a problem in most base games from what I understand. That it's not something easily solved. So it's like, you know, if most base games have that problem, I highly doubt that ESO is going to be the one that fixes it. I do too. I wish they had someone going through old zones and fixing things in general, but they don't. They don't want to spend the time and the money on old stuff. Look at that fireplace / library. You know, and I kind of understand their business reasoning. Why would you want someone to go through old stuff when you could have them working on performance when people are consistently complaining about performance? You know, you don't want to waste that manpower. And then you've got people, you know, who... Okay, so what do we want you to work on? We want you to make new content so that we can charge for stuff, so that we can go through and fix performance, so that we can... Oh, that's a great combination. Yeah, I agree with you. I don't disagree. Oh, if you're still on Tristorm, make sure you use your snot. I agree with you, but I don't know that they have interns. Because interns cost money now. You can't have a free intern anymore. So if you're going to pay the person anyway, they probably... Did you see the snot? You need a snot. Oh my god. How do you not have a snot? You suck. Get a snot. Oh, that's interesting. What a weird lamp. Get a snot. Either a big or a little snot. Either way. You don't need to have the little snot. A big snot will work fine. Sadness. Alright, I won't pick on you. What is this? What a lovely little sneaky spot. Look at all of that. This is very much mushroomy. Very Mournholdian. This is crazy. Unexpected garden area is unexpected. I think that's it. So this is Ebonheart, so it doesn't have the sneaky exit. But this is cool. Fun. Mysterious. The snot was part of a pack. I don't remember which pack. Somebody else probably does. I'm bad at this. Templar Commandery, elthiya's Hakkvild. Yes, almost certainly. And then you'll get the big one. Next year, probably, whatever holiday it was that we got the snot, baby snot from, I'm certain you'll be able to do that. I don't think they're going to retire the baby snot from whatever holiday it was. Murkmire? It was Murkmire holiday, I want to say. So this is elthiya's beautiful already. Hakkvild. Oh, wow. Look at that. That's wild. What a combination. I think it's this year. I think it's the Voraplasm. Lavathi. The Voraplasm pet. It's beautiful. I got turned around. I think I got turned around. I'm confused. All right, so they did close off the little side entrance. Okay, I'm not losing my damn mind. There was a side entrance, but it was closed off. But I mean, I think you'll have to wait till Murkmire to get the Murkmire holiday next year to get another baby one. Yeah. And then we've got, did I not sign in? I did. Okay. Then we've got, wow, a dragon. That's a good way of hiding the fire, isn't it? With those eggs. I wonder if these people are worshipping that dragon. It'd be weird for Templars to worship a dragon, but... And they've turned the ball into a machine. They made a whole mine! Look at that! That's crazy! Alright, I gotta get from a good angle so I can take a picture of the mine. Look at that! That's genius! It is really cool. That is completely a mine. It's a Nern mine! Oh, wow. That's nifty. I like that a lot. And then they've got the weapons. orc camp, perhaps? No. Defense camp of some sort. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine, Jay. I haven't figured it out yet. It's supposed to be a headquarters for Templars. So maybe it's a village of Templars? That's crazy too. Papa. I got the puppy. Ah! We found the treasure and the banker. Good place to keep your treasure, hidden away on the ramparts. You got eating areas. And this is just the viewing area from the top, which has more weaponry type stuff, which makes a lot of sense. Because that's where you would want it. I have not got this house yet. I don't know what I want to do with it. That's the whole thing I have with all of my houses, is until I know what I want to do with it, I tend not to buy them. But then sometimes the idea falls through and I'm stuck with a house that I haven't done anything with. Well, this makes sense. This whole house seems to be battle themed. Paladin battle themed. So what would paladins have? Outside, they have all of that stuff for fighting as well as for repairing things. And then training. And inside, they have all of the things that paladins have used for, or trophies from things that they've done. And then they have the Volendrung. A lot of insignia up. That's an effect, that stained glass. Very nice. Very, very nice. And which, that's Mara, isn't it? Or Debella, one of the others. I think it's Mara, though. Can't tell. Not the one, I don't know who the paladin's god would be. No, it's perfect. It really does tie the whole thing together. It's a PvP item. It's a quest that you take from Sheogorath when you go to the to Cyrodiil. Arkay? That's a woman. Arkay is a man, so I don't remember which one. Yeah. Arkay should be. Gotcha. That's true. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Right. Good job. Fun. Different. We did a darkeminence, I want to say. But we'll double up, go to the Barbed hook. And then, wow, a second floor and a Barbed hook. This is cool. And then, I'm not sure what's going on up here, but it's a combination of things, because we have, like, sewing stuff, but books, machinery, and I'm not sure what type of stuff would go on up there. But there's definitely a lot of sewing stuff in here. So clearly this person is a a tailor of some sort. Interesting. I wonder if the precursor is the tailor. Or just an assistant. It tells a story, though, which is always a good thing. Is Aya on? I don't know if Aya is on. We'll go to... an ample. Aries 13th. Ample small. If you're on and you have followed me, could you throw me a follow? I need them. You don't have to do the sub. I just need follows. Doesn't cost anything to follow. Follow, 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 follow the steppity doo. Oh my gosh. The entire building is building. Home sweet home. From Aries 13th. So they built a house next to the poo pod, which who could really blame them? But they did use the poo pod. I want to say this is a storage and maybe since there's a stables next door, maybe this is the stable master's house. You know, they just, or maybe it's Numisma's house. Maybe she's the stable master. And then you've got a Vardvark. Pet, it seems. And a little turtle pet. And you got cooking, which is inside, sort of. It's like an in-outside kind of thing because of the nature of it. This is 400 items total. You can do a lot with this house. You can build up. You can build over. I just walked in the house again like an idiot. You can build over the house. You can not use the house at all. There's lots of different things that you can do. This is a different way of handling it than I've seen before, which is multi-level, but keeping the original house. But check out this view. How brilliant is that? That is a really well done. This is the back of Ample. Just built up high enough at the top of the fence so that you could have this beautiful view of the swamp and the boats off in the distance. So that's really cool. And then the flowers around it too it's awesome. This is really, really well done. I mean that. And then we go up even higher. I mean, in case you forget, it is kind of surprising, but you can build up pretty darn high in the Ample. Because the poo house is actually pretty tall. And usually you can go up to about the height of the largest building in a house. So the poo house is still, we still haven't reached the top, so you can go up even further. And now we're at the top, what would be the top of the poo house. So I don't think you could build up higher than this. But there you go. You don't need to. You have a beautiful view. You have a banker and all this other stuff. And then you're at the... actually, you probably could build up just a tiny bit more, but you wouldn't need to. Yeah. The pool house doesn't judge me from other floors. I don't understand why. The pool house should judge from all floors. That's just how it is. Beautiful. I like the open... I mean, the open build makes a ton of sense in areas that are cool or warm. Like, you wouldn't want this in a Nordic house, but in a Murkmire house, or in a swamp house, this makes perfect sense. And then one last one. Well, we'll end on a strident here. Ugh, of all things. Anastasiarain strident. With the poo house, I know. house. I have to shop. I'm like completely out of stuff to sell. Whoa. What? This is strident. This is crazy. This is a cave. Unexpected cave is unexpected. Then again, I kind of hate this house, so anything that changes it up is welcome. I don't know which way to go. Wow. Okay. So she cut out the front of the actual house itself. She cut out, which I like. I'm not a big fan. So she's using the docks and the waterfall and the space behind the docks here. She's reskinned it as alinor instead of just the regular walls of the building. You know, which would be... Wow, she's even using the interior of one of these windmills. That's kind of crazy. I've never seen anyone use this as part of their interior before. This is new. Not a bad idea, though. Because then you get not just a windmill, but you also get a building you can use. So that's smart. I did this too in my my strident. I added a lot of coral over the flooring. The flooring is not very attractive. You can't. I mean, it's just open. See? This is normally open. Those legs, they just added walls to it. So they made a room where there wasn't one. There wasn't any room there. They just closed up some space that was empty. And there you go. A very good handling of strident, which is otherwise a very unimpressive house for me. Looks like you can go up, though. I see a light off in the distance. You see it? Maybe we can go up, maybe we can't. Maybe that's just for attracting, lighting for just being attractive, not going up. Yeah, I just think that's a pretty light, nothing more. Alright. So thank you for seeing this, showing this to us. I think that's it. Okay, let me see who's on. And then I can call it and we can, I could drop off any lurkers or anyone who wants to be dropped off on to... Drop you off on Nara. She's doing ESO right now. So, thank you for visiting. And I appreciate it. And I will be back tomorrow. If you want me to review your house, just let me know. Drop me a line in my Discord or just send me a message in game or whatever. And I will see you tomorrow. So thank you guys. I appreciate your hard work with visiting me. So here, let's go. Say hi to Nara for me. She's doing ESO. She's a sweetheart. Thank you.